to the Dirty Pal Walsh channel with me, your host, Dirty Pal Walsh, in the Dirty Kitchen. Well, it's not so dirty. The Sound Kitchen Studios here in Arctic, Peterborough, Ontario. It's like minus 30 degrees Celsius outside right now. And I got to go out today. I'm not happy about that. Yeah, let's get a dip. I was on Canadian Drone Hub again this morning and got a whole pile of new subscribers. Again, thank you so much. I'm going to make a list of everybody. I'm going to make a list and shout everybody out on that. Because I can kind of remember some of them. There's just so many people. So thank you so much. Copenhagen snuff, baby. Yeah, it's like, not only am I really grateful that people are subscribing to my channel, I hope they hang out and dig it, I don't know. I hope people can dig it. But the other cool thing about it is that it lets you know about a lot of other small channels, I love watching small channels on YouTube, being a small channel YouTuber, I love it. Everywhere different, you see a video, it's a different part of the world. And it gives you a little insight on what that's like, or if it's a person, like me sitting here talking trash. You kind of get to know that person and you kind of feel connected, and I've noticed a lot of that going on right now. So thanks to everybody, I'm really grateful. And I look forward to checking out all your channels too. I've already been checking them out all morning, but, so I mentioned Hillary Thompson earlier, and it's kind of relevant because I'm doing a lot of this lately. If you notice on this channel, I play a lot of blues music. I'm kind of I'm a blues musician that grew up in the 80s punk rock scene, if that makes any sense. I was a punk rocker all my life, and I still am. And I'm 48 now. But I've always had a deep passion for blues music, and especially gospel blues music. I'm not a churchgoer, but I love that style of music very much. And I don't know. My religious and political beliefs are very pragmatic. You know what I mean? Do what works for you is what I always say. Do what works for you, and don't ever judge anyone for doing what works for them. So yeah, if you notice, I play a lot of harmonica. I talk about my harmonicas a lot, and I also play a lot of slide guitar. When I first started learning how to play guitar when I was 11, that's the style I wanted to play. I wanted to learn how to play blues slide guitar, but I didn't know that's what it was. You know what I mean? I just knew it was blues music, and I couldn't figure it out for the life of me how they got that sound. And in the 90s, I picked up a copy of Guitar Player magazine, and it detailed everything about it. So I kind of basically learned how to play slide guitar in an afternoon in 1996, after playing guitar since 1981. When I play non-slide guitar, I still play the basic campfire chords. I'm not a very good guitar player at all, but I do it. So, like I say, I do my best. But recently, now I've been playing the same guitar for 25 years, but recently, being the Christmas holidays and all that just going by, I bought myself this nice little Gretsch, kind of parlor-sized instrument, and I bought a nut extender to raise the strings, if you see. Now, what that does, it makes it able to play lap style, because that's my preferred way of playing when I play slide guitar. I can play bottle. I like playing bottleneck too, but this is my preferred. But I find the tone cleaner, nicer, and it's easy. It's just more comfortable. I did a video not so long ago how I started playing lap style guitar. It has kind of sordid beginnings, but it's what it is. So yeah, I play this Gretsch. I tune it to open G, which is D, G, D, G, B, D. Might be a bit out of tune, but whatever. I'm a bit out of tune. Other really good slide tunings are the open D chord, which is, what is that? D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. And then kind of the reverse of those, like the higher scale of open G is open A, where instead of tuning down the outside 3 strings, you tune up the middle strings to make an A chord, you know. I'll go through all that more in a later video, but I always pretty much use the open G chord because I just find it more conducive to what I do. When I play my dulcimer, I play that in open D, and my banjo I tune to open G as well. That's kind of a standard banjo tuning. So, but the slides that I like to use now, each one of these gives a different tone, different sound. This is the one I mainly use, and it's called a Stevens bar, and it's a nice heavy chunk of metal, and it gives good tone. See, the heavier the metal is, the better tone you get. You see what I mean? But other slides I like to use, no, I learned this one from an old blues man named Cedal Davis, and he had polio. And the way he plays guitar is he plays like, he puts the strings upside down, tunes it to some weird open tuning, and plays like that. Well, that's kind of how I learned how to play with, or picked up the thought, hey, a butter knife would work really well, because it's got this flat you can rest your hand on, and this is a nice solid chunk of metal. So it's pretty good. I like it a lot. Now, one of the coolest slides I have was sent to me about a year ago by Hillary Thompson, my dear friend Hillary Thompson. And she just found this in I guess her father's antique shop, and it's a nice heavy piece of metal, and she thought it would make a good slide, and it makes a fantastic slide. And it's the shoehorn here, because you can, it's like very comfortable to play. It has like naturally fits the curve of your hand. Has this cool little dude, The other thing about it is it's a little lighter, so the tone's a little different. But it's really easy to maneuver, and you have this edge too, so you can like. Kind of, I don't know. It's got more possibilities with it, is what I mean. So yeah, that's kind of how I play slide guitar. Like I say, I've been playing guitar for years. I've been playing music for all my life. Yeah, growing up as a punk rocker and trying to play blues music was very difficult, because none of my punk rock buddies in the 80s when I was a teenager cared anything about playing harmonica or any blues musician. It was all about DRI and the Damned and stuff like that, which is great. But so yeah, it was a really long and hard learning curve for me to learn how to play blues music at all. until the 90s when the internet came up, and now anybody can learn anything in 15 minutes by looking up a YouTube tutorial or whatever, which is great. Hopefully someone can pick up something from this video if you're interested in playing slide guitar at all, because it's a really fun way to play. It's really easy, believe it or not. It's kind of like harmonica. You can pick it up in half an hour, but it takes a lifetime to master it. Like, the more I play it, the more I realize I have to learn. But it's easy to pick up, and it's fun. And pretty much, when you tune to an open chord, you can, all you need, like, you don't have to form chords with your fingers. Every fret is a separate chord, right? So, I'll explain that further, like, some other time. But Louise, Louise, you're the sweetest girl I know. I said, Louise, Louise, you're the sweetest girl I know. All the way from Wisconsin down to the Gulf of Mexico. So yeah, a little slide guitar tutorial. Hope you dig it. I know I'm really grateful for all the new people. Real Talk Studios hooked me up with this Canadian Drone Hub live stream. And people just share, like, people just, seems like people just get on there and swap subscriptions, you know what I mean? And that's great, because for all the reasons I said before, it's really great having new people check out my channel, and it's really great being able to check out other people's channels too. As I've said many times in my vlogs, I would run this channel the exact same way as I've always done. I'm a little more tech savvy now. I can make better videos. And Real Talk Studios made me an amazing introduction, which you've obviously seen. So thank you very much for that, Real Talk. But yeah, so what was I saying? I've never done this for the numbers, you know what I mean? I've never done it for anything other than my own entertainment, really. I'm physically disabled. I'm disabled in other reasons. I won't go into all that. I probably won't ever go into all that more than I have already. I'm home a lot, and I don't work. So, this is kind of what I do, and it started out as a rehearsal log songwriting workshop for me, and I still use it like that. I used it like that yesterday. That song I put up yesterday about sleeping in my clothes. I just wrote that 5 minutes before I recorded it, So, yeah, I've never done it for the numbers or anything, but I'm always grateful. I'm very grateful. So, thanks a lot to everybody. I'm going to make a big shout out this soon. Be well, stay free, and I'll talk to you soon.